Thank you. Okay, two more. What's your refuge?
Okay.
Well, how do you cope
Oh
with
my
all
God,
this
somebody
that's
raised
going
their
on?
hand.
Somebody actually raised their hand. They have to go to the bathroom, Linda. Yes, and don't mind me having my cake and eating it too.
I drive a really fast car and
What
play
kind?
really loud music. A Corvette, convertible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Linda was talking today about getting one.
Get one.
Yeah.
Get one.
A red one.
Yeah.
Well,
she'd have to get a
anyway.
lawyer if she got one because all those speeding tickets. So you just get out there.
I get in life. I love
Hell be
life.
damned. Yeah.
I love life.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of speeding tickets?
No. I have this Griffey
Right.
that goes out there and looks
Oh, good,
ahead
good.
so that I don't get tickets
Yeah.
along the way.
So when are you going to take me out for a ride?
Oh, please. How many times have you been in my car?
Well, but I mean, a couple, but you scare the hell out of me, quite frankly. And I'm not even in physical body.
Holy brother.
Good. So that's a good way of just blowing through the energies.
Yeah, and that in nature, I don't know what I'd do without it.
We take your Corvette in nature.
Hell yeah. With
Okay.
my fishing pole.
Oh, sure.
That, and I just zip out, and I don't need to spend months alone anymore. I live in a family
Yeah.
that has all changed,
Right.
and it's beautiful.
There's kind of a nice metaphor in that. It's very symbolic and poetic. So you're on the open road by yourself,
The
fast
top
vehicle.
down.
You don't have to abide by all the human rules, the top down. You're in nature.
Yep,
Oh, that's pretty good.
it works.
yeah.
And really good food. Sometimes it's jelly beans or weird socks. I mean, it's
Hey,
just-
hello. Hang on a second. I'm not connecting the dots here. Jelly beans and socks.
Yeah, like weird foods or
Weird foods. You have socks
flavored-
are good foods?
No, but I have magic socks that I wear to
Magic.
find my location on the
Okay,
planet.
sure. And jelly beans.
And jelly beans, yeah.
I'm going to try that next
Do
month
it.
if I ask Carrie to have some jelly beans on hand. Good.
So I
Good.
do a lot of things to love it here.
Good, thank you.
But
There's,
I'm not really sure about that because I'm not really good at the human thing.
learning. So, coping. And I'm done, Linda. Thank you. Coping.
One more?
Yes.
How do I cope?
Yes.
I'd agree with Chambra here. Driving a nice car,
Yes.
beautiful French wine, beautiful food,
Yeah.
duck l'orange.
Yeah.
Love reading. I read very nerdy Star Wars, Star Trek novels,
Right,
and I
right.
love it.
Good.
I gave up reading autobiographies, and
We're going to talk
all of
about
that.
Star Wars today.
Oh, great!
Ooh.
This is the warm up. So we are going to talk about it.
and
Good.
just doing what I want, not
Yeah.
what I should.
So, what profession are you in?
I'm an attorney.
You're an
I
attorney.
can help you with the speeding tickets.
All right. Just kidding.
I'm going to remember that. Whoa.
Tad injured her ankle here, so she may need it.
but-
You already talked to
Well,
her.
I'm not that
Okay.
kind of attorney, yes. But.
So, attorney, that's interesting because you're right in the thick of mass consciousness. I mean,
Oh,
it's
yes.
rules.
Everyone is operating on the human, on the victim.
Yeah, yeah.
And I find by just projecting my master's energy,
Right.
diffuse the room. I could be sitting, well, these days it's virtually, right?
Right.
8 people in a meeting,
Right.
diffuse them all.
Yeah.
No problem. I did that the other day. And,
And did you ever feel the games they play?
Oh,
Because
you-
gathering
yeah,
around the lawyer's
absolutely.
table is intense.
absolutely, but you can read it.
Yeah.
Nonverbal cues.
Exactly.
You can feel their energies.
Exactly.
And I have a good time with it. I just
Yeah.
have fun with it now.
Yeah, good. Thanks. Yeah, and some of the things you mentioned, how you cope, it just, again, it's treating yourself. Have a good meal, a good glass of wine, walk in the park, drive in your fast car, whatever it happens to be. Please gift yourself with these things. Don't feel one bit guilty about them. You're going to need them. Good. Thank you. Coping. A lot of different ways to cope, a lot of different things you can do. But one thing I'd like to remind you of here in this, we're going to play a little music, have a very short marab, and another one later. But I'd like you to remember this very simple thing, and let's do this with some music. So easy to get into that mind game. What should I be doing? And you know what that's like, the mental struggle. You try to justify or rationalize things. It does not work. It's your own personal conspiracy. It brings you into your own personal rat hole. You start thinking, oh, why did this happen? Why did that happen? I'm feeling terribly stressed out. What can I do? You lay awake at night, tossing and turning, worrying, picking up the anxiety that's everywhere. It's as thick as the smoke here is today. And it's not going to get you anywhere. Like I said, I call it your personal conspiracy. What's wrong with me? I mean, that's a big personal conspiracy. And then you just keep going deeper and deeper into your own conspiracy theories. And you never really get anywhere, as the conspiratists do not either. It never goes anywhere. So what you do is you take a deep breath and you realize, first of all, I am that I am, I exist. And then, without thinking it, but rather feeling it, remember that everything that you're going through right now is natural. It's all natural. You can't, nor should you think your way out of it. You should not build any false bridges right now. False bridges, we're trying to rationalize everything and trying to make sense of things, and so I need to build a bridge from here to there, and then you're going to need another one from there to here, and pretty soon you're building false bridges all over. They don't get you anywhere. All those false bridges just bring you right back to where you are right now. That's a good thing, probably, because the false bridges, in a way, are telling you that it's right here, right now. You're exactly where you should be. And the mind jumps in, oh, but what about this? What about? All right, we'll talk about that in just a bit, but you're exactly where you should be. And when you can accept that, you take a deep breath. And it's not a mind game, it's an acceptance or an allowing. You take a deep breath. Wow. And then the amazing thing is, in spite of myself, how did I ever get here? I mean, how did I arrive exactly where I should be? Exactly where I wanted to be. With all the self-conspiracies and all the external distractions, how is it possible that I even landed right where I'm supposed to? I'll explain that in just a moment. But right now, take a deep breath and realize this is all natural, and you've got some amazing guidance. It's called the Master, the Soul. And I know you don't really quite yet understand how to really communicate with that part of self, but in another way you really do. There is a communication going on the whole time. It's not in human words, human languages, but there is that communication. The refuge is just stopping for a moment like this and saying, wow, this is all natural. I don't have to work at it. I don't have to fight it. I don't have to build these false bridges. It's all right here. That is real trust. That is real allowing. As you're in this place of realizing you don't have to work at it. That's the false bridge. I got to work at it. I got to figure this out. I'm on my own. I got to worry about what's coming tomorrow. No, you don't. That was the old self, not anymore. It's just about taking a deep breath and smiling at yourself. Like, in spite of me, in spite of all my human foibles, I'm right here. Damn, right where I should be. How is that even possible? I'll explain it in a moment, but how is that even possible? How you got here in spite of all the crazy things you did. And all the worrying and all the pretenses and games you got here. So that's your refuge, just stopping for a moment, or I don't know, driving along at 100 miles an hour, doesn't matter, but realizing You don't have to work at it. You got here, and that's the important thing. Stop wondering what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you is that you got so used to building these bridges. You thought that was what you're supposed to do. You realize there's not a bridge that needs to be built at all. Let's take a deep breath. Your refuge is you, is a natural, beautiful piece of yourself. Good deep breath. And let's have some cake. Too good. Calder's all, oh, the sugar, you're going to, oh, sugar. No, I mean, it's energy. It's flowing through my body. Am I acting any different or weird sugar and coffee? All right.